August 09, 2018. The Soca River, aptly nicknamed the Emerald Beauty, is a 136 km river famous for its emerald green water, or even bluish color. Soca is actually one of the rare rivers in the world that retains such magnificent color throughout its length. Coupled by the pure, well-preserved and undisturbed surroundings that envelope this jewel of nature, it is no wonder why many wanderers and creative souls who have visited call the Soca River the most beautiful river in the world. See for yourself. The Soca, or Asongso in Italian, an alpine river in character, flows through western Slovenia and northeastern Italy, descending from its source in the scenic Trenta Valley towards the sea. Soca narrows, Andreas Rush on 500 px via Huffington Post, Reinhard Pantke on 500 px via Huffington Post, Bryn Kosick on 500 px via Huffington Post. There's a 15 meters height waterfall which is accessible to visitors along a secured path from the Lodge Coca Priz Viru Soce. Andreas Rush on 500 px via Huffington Post, Waterfall Kozjak, Igor Dubovec on 500 px via Huffington Post, Klempa on 500 px via Huffington Post, Bano Sarajic on 500 px via Huffington Post. The river's present course is the result of several changes that occurred during the past 2,000 years. The Soca Valley was even the stage of major military operations, including the 12 battles of Asongso on the Italian front in World War I. Soca in spring, Luca Asenko on 500 px via Huffington Post, Solkan Bridge, Bano Sarajic on 500 px via Huffington Post. Soca's green-blue beauty has enticed landscape photographers for many years. Play of colors in the river's water, the smooth, sometimes bold curves of the surrounding walls, and the overall serene landscape are more than enough to captivate artists the world over. Urosh Podlogger photography on 500 px via Huffington Post, Klempa on 500 px via Huffington Post. Soca River in snow, Luca Asenko on 500 px via Huffington Post. It has also appeared in many well-known poems, including poet Simon Gregorcik's best-known poem Soci to the Soca, which is one of the masterpieces of Slovene poetry. Giuseppe Ungaretta, one of the greatest Italian poets, also describes the Asongso in his poem, The River's Tramid _Anna on 500 px via Huffington Post. Soca Waterfall, Andreas Rush on 500 px via Huffington Post, Klempa on 500 px via Huffington Post, Andreas Rush on 500 px via Huffington Post. Words and beautiful photos can only go so far. It is still far better for visitors to discover the river's enchanting beauty by themselves, which they can do so by kayak or as hikers or observers. Urosh Podlogger photography on 500 px via Huffington Post, Simon Benedizic on 500 px via Huffington Post, Cedric Catalan on 500 px via Huffington Post. If this is not in your bucket list yet, better add it right away. Have a feeling Soca River will skyrocket to the top of your must-visit places. Andreas Rush on 500 px via Huffington Post.